Oh, good morning. It's Nana and her Liebchen. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am her grandson, and please subscribe to Sub-Zero Gamer. And there's a lot of them. Just subscribe to all of them.
He is my Liebchen. We start every morning by walking to school. And you know what? I can tell you in all honesty that before, what's going on? Oh, bigger boys.
What?
Before I did Weight Watchers, I wouldn't have dreamed of walking him to school.
Hey.
I'd crawl out of bed at the last minute. We'd get in the car and we'd go. And we're like so close. Yes, Liebchen.
By the way, if whoever subscribes the right one, that I only have 5 subscribers, I'm gonna be changing my name.
He is a gamer and he would like to have, he does have a YouTube channel, silly
Yeah,
Nana. He does have a YouTube channel.
And I'm gonna be changing my YouTube channel name to Tails the Fox and Shadow the Hedgehog Gamer.
So there you go. I told him that on our walk to school this morning, he could ask all you guys to subscribe to his channel. Now I'm going to show you our beautiful walk. The sun's coming out. Oh man, it's beautiful. The air is so fresh and pretty. I think it would be fun to take up tennis. I think Oliver and I should both play together. Look how beautiful it is. Go ahead, Liebchen, I'll follow behind you. So we walk and we cut through over here, and it's a great way to start the day. I'll leave him with the crossing guard and he goes to school. He needs a little haircut, huh? Yeah. And then I continue to walk around my whole big block. So here we are, no rain, beautiful way to start the day. I'll go around the block. What about you? What kind of day, what do you do at school on Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, well, I gotta go to after school club, which has fire station. We're not allowed to bring anything because it's a Wednesday and not a Friday. We usually do the same thing every day unless it's like a dress up this day or whatever.
He's going to be watching this later, so I told him that he could talk and say whatever he wanted this morning. What's one day, right? Love you! He loves me too. He just reached the phase about 2 months ago where he won't say as much. That's okay. I know he does. So, let's go for a walk. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I need to get some fancy earbuds like Julie has. Those are probably so much easier. I just have these in because I figure you guys might be able to hear me a little bit better with the microphone there. So I just think it's so important that I put out there that, as I said earlier, I didn't want to embarrass my boy. I never, ever walked him to school before I joined Weight Watchers. And it's ridiculous when I think back on it. It's just so stupid to drive just right from how far we are from our house to the school. But now it's just the perfect way to start the day. There's no better way than to walk, especially on a beautiful morning, and say goodbye to him and let him know that I care about him enough to walk him to school. I think it's important. You know, I remember being his age, and I totally remember things that my mom did or did not do with me. And the struggles, the little struggles that he has in his little life, you know, let's make it as easy on him as we can. It's the least I can do. It's beautiful out here. Oh my gosh, it's like right after the rain and the fog is just sitting on top of the mountains. This is probably really bumpy. I'm not very good at it, but oh well, I can try, right? It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna walk all the way around and get a mile in for sure, probably a little bit more. And then I'm gonna go to the park later and get a couple more miles in. Today's Wednesday, Friday's weigh-in day. I'm feeling a little plump this week, and I'm not sure why, but I'm tracking everything. I haven't eaten anything that I shouldn't, so to speak. And all I can do is do the program, walk, and do the best that I can. So that's all I'm gonna do. If you're just starting off your weight loss journey and you're like, oh gosh, I don't even know where to start, there's so much to do, so much to plan, and it overwhelms you, don't let it. Start off small like I did. One day, I got out of the hole. I was sitting in the hole, which I was creating at the time. And I put on my shoes and I went for a walk. And I went down the street. Our town is a grid. You can go up and down, and end up where you started. And I just started walking. And I walked this beautiful neighborhood that I live in. And I went up and down. And every day that I did it, I went a little bit further. Some days I went a lot further, all depending on how I was feeling and if I was super motivated. But even if I wasn't feeling it completely in my bones, I still got out and I still walked. And you get out here and it becomes part of your everyday program. And you just think, oh man, all that time, look what I was missing out on. Just the beauty of nature and the God, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so nice to get out here and move your body. I'm not at the gym and I'm not going crazy working out because I can't. And it's not my thing. It's like Sandy says, exercise. What does she say? Well, she doesn't like it. And you know what? I don't like it either. But I love walking and I love my neighborhood and I love the sky and I love the fresh air. It's so wonderful and it's free. That's the best part. I know gyms aren't expensive and they have a plan for everybody, and if that's your gig, go for it. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever it is that gets you moving, it gets you off the couch, it keeps you from creating a hole like mine, just do it. I love walking. I know I keep saying that, but I mean, I just do. Sandy, I'm trying to imagine what your neighborhood looks like because you don't tape when you're walking. And I probably shouldn't either because this is probably all over the place. But what the heck, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen some funky stuff. There's nothing better than fresh air. Okay, so today's Wednesday, 2 days till weigh-in. I've had a banana. I've had a cherry Dannon yogurt. So I'm all the way around on the other side of my house, and this is one of the main drags. Not so much to look at right now. But our town has the most wonderful walkways everywhere. There is absolutely no excuse whatsoever not to go out and take a walk. I mean, I've never lived in a town like this. The town I used to live in had no sidewalks. Well, I mean, it had sidewalks, but not like this. I mean, it's just beautiful here. Sidewalks everywhere. Benches. Get a little tired. What the heck here? There we go. You can plop your happy ass down on a bench. But look how beautiful it is. Why wouldn't anybody want to get out here and walk? And it's days like this where I feel like I'd walk forever. And also with me personally, it's beneficial to come this time in the morning because I haven't had 40 gallons of water yet. This is actually right where I was the last time I had too much water to drink. I was right up there on that curve. And I had to call and get a ride home because we'll make it. But yeah, I might go for a couple miles this morning. Why not? Look at the mountains. Look at the clouds. So beautiful. You know, you just have to make your life the best that you can with what you have. And then just pump it up and make it even better. All I'm doing is walking on my sidewalks in my neighborhood. That's it. Put it on paper, it doesn't look like much. Do it, oh, it's heaven. And pop a little music in your earbuds. Trying to think of what I'm in the mood for right now. I'm funny because I have to be really careful with my music. It has to be something that won't, you know how music is, it takes you back to an old thought, be it good, be it bad. And I have to be super careful on what I listen to, especially when I'm by myself and I'm not having a conversation with Steve or something to distract me of some crappy time when that was music that I would listen to a lot. How am I looking, kids? So let's see. What should I listen to? What's got a little pep in the step? What's going to get me going? How about a little Abbey Road? So that is a dead end. And I found out the hard way one time when I thought, oh, I'll walk down there because it'll come out, it'll shoot out on the other side where I live. But I got my steps in. I got them in going down and I got them in coming back. So here I am on the other stretch. I just did a big square. So the other side of the square was going down the side, take Oliver to school. But look at these great walkways we have. Aren't they just fabulous? And they just go on and on. There's parks everywhere. Look at the sky. I don't think that my phone will pick up on it. But how beautiful is that sun coming through the tree? So beautiful. So I'm trying to find somebody to help me with YouTube and settings. And I can't find anybody. I'm starting to get a little discouraged. I don't know what to do anymore, but I'm not gonna whine. Ugh. Not gonna whine. I turned on a YouTube the other day. I was going through ones that are recommended, and I turned on one, and I watched the whole thing. You're probably saying to yourself, why'd you watch it, Anita? Well, because I thought she'd eventually stop complaining. But Mandinga, all she did was complain about this, that, and the other. If I ever do that, say something in the comments, because, yeah, that's, you know, if I want to hear somebody complain and cry about something, I'll do it with somebody that I know. I want to show you guys my outfit because I look like a giant walking Easter egg. It's that time of year, right? We need some springy, happy colors. Heck, it's not even 8:30 and I have lipstick on. I don't even know who I am anymore. Let me see if I could do this. I don't know how Julie does it. But they're super cute. Let me see. I don't know how she does it. Julie, how do you do this? Let's see. She always keeps walking, right? I'm a rookie. I need to go stalk her at Disneyland and have her give me YouTube lessons. Wouldn't that be funny? Stranger things have happened. In the street. This is where I live. If I wanted to go home, we would walk down there. But I just have so much energy and I'm feeling so energetic and motivated this morning. I'm going to just keep going. Look at these sidewalks. I get excited over the dumbest things, right? It just makes it easier to walk, I think. There's no excuses. I have to be honest. I am not one for excuses. I'm very sympathetic. I'm very empathetic. I'm all those wonderful things that makes a wonderful person. But if you're just going to pile a crap load of excuses on me, don't waste your time. Especially if I can see right through them and tell that they're an excuse. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know, it's just that simple. And you have to be in the right frame of mind. That you totally have to be in the right frame of mind and you have to want to do it. Or else it's just for naught. I don't know, I sound kind of kind of bitchy with that thought, but I'm an all or nothing gal. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to go balls out and do it all. If I'm not going to do it, I'm not getting near it. It's tough on those around me. It's tough on my poor husband, because when I sink my teeth into something, I don't let go. And then he's surrounded by it. Hopefully it's not something that drives him completely crazy. I grow through phases. Not with my weight loss, but other things. I'll have to think of some of them and share them with you. So now I'm coming around the last curve. Go around here. And this is the street that Oliver and I started on. We came out way back there where that last guy is walking. And we turned right, and his school is down there. So I just did a big, huge walk around the block. And now I'm home. I'm comfy on my couch. I'm a little loopy. I had to take a little medication. Sometimes I get some spasms in my legs. It's no big deal by any means. I'm 56 years old. Stuff happens. So I'm stretched out, gonna watch some TV. Hey, kitty. Got the dogs here. But you know, it's something important that I wanted to share that I thought I recorded earlier is shoes. If you can afford a decent... Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, she wants to be... Hi, Clara. Hi, little girl. Oh, she's a little girl. Okay, I gotta finish my video here. If you can afford a decent pair of shoes, get them. They made a huge... They made a huge difference for me. I'm sorry. Oh, I got the bra strap hanging out. They made a huge difference for me. I do a lot of walking at Disneyland, of course, and this walking, and forgive me, I am a little loopy, but I don't want to forget this important part. Devote a pair of shoes just for walking if you do walk. Oh my gosh, I'm just a mess. How did they call it? I don't know. But I love my shoes. One day, when my roomie was golfing, I got in my car and I drove up to a shoe store, a running shoe store, and I laid out a couple bucks on a nice pair of tennis shoes. And I was prepared because you know what? I can justify anything. If you need anything ever justified, you just give me a holler because I can do it for you. Because I figured if he came home and he said, you know, that's kind of too much money to spend on a pair of shoes, I would have just said, well, how much is golfing? I'm always prepared. So yeah, it was a good walk. I'm glad I did it when I did because like right now I'm not feeling my very best. But I feel good. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I need to turn on the fireplace. Make it really comfy. Got these silly dogs here. I'm going to have some lunch in a little bit. I'll share that with you and then let you go on your way. You guys are awesome. Oh, the other thing I want to share. The other Weight Watcher YouTubers. Julie, Amy, Sandy, Carrie. There's a couple Jesses. Everybody has been so incredibly kind to me. So kind. I've had to message them and ask for some advice, not only on, you know, what to do. And I won't bore you with the details. They've all been so kind. And I'm grateful for that. I love kind people. It's so easy to be kind. It's so easy to be nice. I know when we get in a bad mood or we're not feeling good or we're having a bad day. I can be pretty darn mean. But if you're doing all right, just be nice. Oh, and about my grandson. I am going to put that on here, and I know it's hard to hear. He's my Liebchen. He's the love of my life. I promised him that I would put it on here so I'm going to do so. So I hope you made it through that part of the video to get to where we are now. Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, I'm back, and I'm still a little fuzzy, so I figure I should wrap up today's tomato video, because I'm a little loopy on the last part. But my main thing on my mind today is a couple small things. Small things matter. Even though you think that they're small, they're not. A little walk, it's not so small. You know what? When Oliver grows up and he has a wife or a husband and children and a family, he's going to look back on this time with me lovingly. And he's going to tell his kids, you know what? Nana Nini used to walk me to school, and it was our time. And it is our time, and I treasure it with every fiber of my being. And I know that in one small way, it will help to shape him into the person, the adult, the parent that he's going to be. And he's going to love me, because let's face it, that's the only thing I really want in my life, and that's for my boy to grow up and love me and adore me and say that I was the best grandmother ever. Because I guess I wasn't the best mother ever. I was young. I had my first child when I was 17 or 18. I don't know. I was so young I wasn't paying attention. And then I had my second one at 21. So I'm trying to make up for past mistakes, which we know we can't do. I can't make up for that, but I can try to make his life better and your life better by remembering the little stuff, the little walks, even if you're by yourself or a neighbor says, hey, you want to walk over here? And you're kind of not used to it. You may not even know your neighbor that well. Do it anyways. Put yourself out there just a skosh. Step out of your box, your comfort zone, just a little. And you might experience some of that sunshine and the beautiful clouds and the fog on the mountains like I did this morning. All I was doing was walking in the beauty of God's earth. That's it. And it just filled my heart. It was wonderful. And I want the same for you. So I hope somebody hears this and does it, or at least thinks about it. I'm going to go get my eyebrows done today. So next time I see you, and my lip, next time I see you, I'll be looking a little bit better. But I don't know. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. And just remember, life is good. And you know what? When I say that, for anybody who might be watching that I address, and I say you might be having a tough time or a tough day, I have not forgotten that. When I say life is good, I am not blinded to the fact that there's somebody right now listening to my voice that's going, yeah, no, it's not, Anita. Life is not so good. Could you just please quit saying that? But it's going to be. I promise you, it will be. If you guys knew my story, my family's story, you would trust me. And I know it's hard to trust somebody you don't know. Some lady who just showed up on your YouTube channel and she all of a sudden she's yammering about life and her grandson and her husband and all this stuff. And it's like, what the heck? Who is she? Why is she doing this? It's because I want to. And sometimes I just have things on my mind that I want to get out there. And I'm hoping maybe it'll help somebody. Help sounds so kind of silly. Because help. Encourage? Oh, encourage. That's another overused words with shenanigan and what were the dogs dragging around? Anyways. Have a wonderful day. Have a good night. Drink your water. I'm done with mine. Track. Nights are the hardest, you guys. We all know that the nights are the hardest. So prepare for it now. I don't know where you are and I don't know what time I'm going to load this, but if it's the next day, prepare for your next evening when you're, sitting on the couch and you're watching TV with whoever, or needle pointing or quilting, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your jam is, you're prepared. Either shut down the kitchen, turn off the lights, close it on up, put some caution tape up. Don't think I haven't thought about it. but make a plan. And if you think you're going to want a snack and you know you're going to want a snack, plan it out now and pre-track it. Have a great day, guys. And thanks for putting up with my Liebchen. One more thing, and I'm sorry, but when I promise him something, I am going to come through with every single promise I make him unless I'm physically unable to. I promised him he could talk on my YouTube this morning, and I'm following through with that promise. So get over that, and I hope you make it to where we are now. And thanks. Whoops. Low power mode. Thanks, guys.